everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Princess Beyond Passions and my name is Princess. Today we are going to continue the series that I started some time ago titled Parents Living in the Diasporas, Teach Your Children. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, smash that red button that says subscribe and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell to all so that you'll be notified whenever I have a new upload. Also, I'd like to say thank you to all my returning subscribers and to my unique viewers. You have been viewing me. Smash that red button and subscribe. If you like what I do in this channel, give me a thumbs up, share to your friends, families, communities, share to everyone so that they can hear and benefit from what I'm talking about. So thank you all, stay tuned.
If you missed part 1, the link is in the description below so you can check it out.
The next thing I'm going to talk about, number 3, food. You know, we have different types of foods where we come from. In my community, we have rich foods, we have beautiful, gorgeous, if I can describe food like that, rich. We are rich in heritage when it comes to food. Oh, teach your child to eat your local food. Apart from the porqueria and all the foods that they eat where we are and all the kinds of foods that they eat in the diasporas, wherever you are living, it is also important to teach them to eat your local food. Some children pick interest and they eat, for example, the ogbono soup, the pounded yam or pounder yam, eba, or semo, or fufu, or amala with ewedu. Teach them. You understand? Niji, ofe nsala. Teach them these things. Teach the children. The okra soup, begiri, or beata, you know, ofe oha, ofe egusi, eforiro. You know, teach them these things. That this one is this and that one is that. You understand? Some children will pick interest and develop the palate for such food, for such cuisine, and some may not like it. If they don't like it as they grow up, you leave them alone, but you would have made the effort to teach them so that they will not now go out and say they are African, or that they have a root in Nigeria, or that they have a root in Kenya or in Ghana, and you bring kenke and the child does not recognize what kenke is, or you bring banku and the child does not recognize, oh, this banku is from Ghana, or you bring ofaku and the child does not recognize that, oh, ofaku is from Nigeria. You understand? So it's good and important to teach our children these things so that they will learn. The next I'm going to talk about is a sense of dressing. Also teach your children your traditional dresses. Teach them that, oh, we wear agbada in my place. We tie 2 wrapper in my place. We wear akwacha in my place. You understand? So you teach your children so that when they see these things, when they travel or when they even see on TV or on the internet, they will recognize these things and say, oh, I know this one, this is Akwacha. It's from the Anyocha part of Delta State. Or Ashoke is from the Yorubas. The Yorubas use Ashoke for their traditional wedding and all that. Or George to Abada from the eastern part of Nigeria. Or you know those hand-woven clothes that the thieves wear. Idoma, you know those black and white thing, kind of clothes, or the kente from Ghana. You teach them these things so that they will learn and they will understand that, oh, they have a root. No matter where you live in the diasporas, if you come from Africa, you would agree with me that Africa is rich in such heritage, in culture, in tradition. Africa is rich when it comes to food, when it comes to clothes and all that. So it is good to teach our children these things while we are living in the diasporas. Tell them stories about your childhood. Tell them stories about where you come from. You know, those days when we used to listen to Tales by Moonlight, I used to listen to stories. My mom used to tell me stories those days when I was a little child, you know, when we used to gather around under the moonlight and we used to hear stories. That does not exist anymore because that is gone. We have lost it, okay? But we can tell them stories of our lives, stories of our childhood. That way, the child has a sense of belonging. The child has a sense of where they come from. The child has a sense of origin. I hail from so place. I hail from so place. And so, when you say, "Oh, I'm an African," or you say your name is Ngozi Chukwuka, or that your name is Adebowale, or that your name is Kemi, or that your name is Ajoke, or that your name is Chidimma, and you say it out there and somebody says to you, "Oh, your name is Chidimma. Oh, okay, so what does it mean?" And you're not able to tell them what your name means. You're not able to tell them the meaning of your name, and you tell them, "Oh, I don't know, that's my name." It's not good enough. You should be able to tell them the meaning of your name. Adaeze. You should be able to tell them that Adaeze or Adobe means princess. It's as simple as that. One more thing I'd like to talk about is this. Every once in a while, you plan for a holiday back home, wherever you come from. If it is 4 days, if it is 5 days during summer, is while your children are on holidays or Christmas holidays, plan towards it. If it takes you 2 years to plan, if it takes you 3 years to plan, say from now, you can say, "Oh, in the next 3 years, we're going to travel to Africa," or in the next 5 years, God keep our lives, we're going to travel to Africa. Then you begin to plan, and then you begin to set money aside little by little to plan for this trip, so that when you get in there, you give your children a thorough tour of the place and say, "Oh, okay, you remember the story I had told you? This is where it happened." Or, "You remember the food I taught you? This is how it is prepared and this is how you can get it." Or, "Do you remember the clothes I talked to you about? This is the market where you can get it," or "This is how things are done here," or "See how people kneel down to greet," or "See how people prostrate to greet," or "See how people, curtsy to greet," and all that. So when we live in the diasporas, these things are important for us to teach our children so that they will be aware of these traditions, so that they will be aware of how it is done, where their mother comes from or where their father comes from, so that they will be aware, and they in turn will, when they go to school and school is teaching them history of where they live and all of that, or they're required to write essays about where they come from, the children will not be lost for words. They will not be lost for values. They will not be lost for traditions. They will not be lost. They will be able to tell the kind of food they eat, and they will be proud of where they come from. They will have a sense of origin. They will have a sense of belonging. Even if they grow up and finally decide, "Oh, I'm not going to wear agbada because it is not convenient where I live," or "I'm not going to tie two wrapper because it is not convenient where I live," but at least they will know about these things. Or "I'm not going to wear iro and buba, or buba and shoro or shokoto where I live," but they will be aware of these things. They will know, and if they see it on TV or they see it on YouTube, they'll be able to identify and say, "Oh yes, that is from my place. That name sounds familiar. I understand that language that person is speaking." That's what I have come to talk to you about today. Well, if you are listening to me and you see me for the very first time, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to all so that you'll be notified whenever I have a new upload. I'd like to say thank you so much to my channel members. I'd like to acknowledge you again. Mega shout out to all of you. My join button is on. Join my channel membership. It's a way to support my channel every month, and if you click the join button, you'll see the different levels of perks and different levels of channel membership. You choose whichever one you would like to join. Okay, so until I come your way again, I remain Princess. So see you in my next video. Bye.